So you've seen in our other demos how to search for vendors and look at categories in size and growth. Basically, the IT Harvest dashboard was originally built to be a resource for anybody interested in the industry as a whole. So venture capitalists and uh, big companies that are acquiring smaller companies, and of course, industry analysts such as myself. Uh, Today we announced a major shift in our direction. Over the last couple of months, we've been able to ingest 10,271 products. We're in a position to be the only one who can actually accomplish that because we know all the vendors and know how to find their websites. So if you've seen those demos, you know how all that's done. We're going to today go into just an example of how to use the product capability. So this is a product search of these 10,271 solutions. And it's interesting that we're not quite 2/3 of the way through ingesting these products. So it very may well be that when we're done, there are 18,000 cybersecurity products. Today we've got 10,000, so I'm just going to show you. Say you are at a large financial institutions and the software team is developing a treasury management piece of software that's going to be deployed to your customers. And so that raises all the questions of how do we do that securely? Well, we're going to digitally sign them and do all those things with it. So if we're going to do it right, we should probably have a hardware security module. So let's search for hardware security module and see what's out there. You wouldn't be able to, you could Google this, but Google, of course, puts the ones that do the best SEO on top of its results, not to mention the ones that are paying for ads on HSM or hardware security module. And it's not going to give you all of them. And because there are some that don't pay attention to Google because they just deal directly with customers and don't expect people to find them and come to them and purchase from them from just Google searches. If we get to the point where we've actually collected all products from all companies, we're going to have a simple search like this that'll just show you all the products. As it is, we have 52 products from 32 vendors. Now, that's the 52 here. Now, if you want to refine that search, because that's a pretty big list if you want to look at each one of them. But you can just scroll down through them and read about each one and start, making notes on their vendor page and keeping track of lists of them. And ultimately, at least have the short list of those you're going to talk to. And keep in mind, you are not going to find a Gartner Magic Quadrant for hardware security modules. There may have been one at one time back when Gartner actually had analysts covering PKI, etc. But it's a niche and it's maybe mature industry, though I find a lot of interesting things going on in the space as they move to virtual hardware security modules. You can see there are 52 in this little list across the top are other keyword tags that we've extracted. So you could find of the 52 products, 34 also talk about keys, or 26 have to do with compliance. There's a key management in 17 of them. So you can refine your search. And I was thinking, well, let's look at, in particular, we're going to look for signing. So signing certificates and see if there's anything in there. There we go. Code signing. That's what we're doing. So click that. Now we're going to reduce that list of 52 down to 4. And now we can quickly look at some of these companies, vendors. You go, Secure OSIS, Primus, blockchain, hardware security module. They look interesting. So I will just pop over to Secure OSIS and see that they have 3 products that might fit the bill. The Primus hardware security module sounds pretty good because it's made specifically for code signing and has these features: digital identity management, encryption key protection, obviously. That's what it's for. Um, Multiple families, remote management, higher performance, tamper protection, which is one of the things you look for in hardware security modules. If you're going to go to the trouble and expense of having an on-prem digital signing module, then you're going to want to also have that additional protection for the hardware side. So, and as you go along here, you can look at each of the companies. You can add each of the products to a list. You can add them to a report. We're going to add all these to a report, and then if these 5 products are selected, you can produce that product report and export it. You'll get a message over here that tells you it's been created, and then you just download it, and that'll give you the beginnings. And I think it's a better beginning than starting with an analyst report that might be there, because they don't have, I can guarantee you, no analysts other than ones using this platform actually have access to all of this data, because we've done the heavy lifting and put in the 4,000 hours to collect all the vendors and understand what they all do. So that's quick, I guess, highlight of our new product search capability. Keep in touch, because we're going to, as we get end users and security architects who are subscribers to this platform, they'll start informing us what they need to make it a more effective tool. And we'll be iterating super fast on adding those features and bringing in more data as well.